All right, welcome back to Everyday Diesel. This is going to be like a part 2 of Zach's truck, his 670 build. If you watched the last video, you'll see kind of introduced the truck to you guys, showed what it has right now and where we're going with it, with the back half and the I haven't done shit. The back half and the 4-link setup that it's got now. If you haven't watched the last video, go watch it real quick and then watch this one. He's got an absolute ton of work done since the last video. So we're going to go see what he's got done and check it out and have him talk about it for a few. And hopefully the part 3 of this little series will be going to the track and testing that thing. I got some testing to do with my truck once the roll cage is done. But that hasn't started yet, and his truck has to be done first before we can start that. And there'll be a lot more stuff as far as testing goes to film with his truck than there will be with mine, just with how much stuff changed on his truck. So those I'm looking forward to making those videos, because we'll get to see passes and we're going to film the changes we make. We're not going to gatekeep anything. We're not going to hide anything. We're going to show whatever we got to change. We're going to show it. Shock adjustments, 4-link bar adjustments, ride height adjustments, whatever happens. So the cool thing with his truck now, we'll be able to adjust all that. So I'm on my way there, and we'll check it out. I think one of my favorite things I've been waiting for on this is the fiberglass. Those are big boy buttons. Is it on a hinge deal?
Kind of, but literally.
Damn. That's sick.
That quick. So it's off.
Yeah, that's slick. I was wondering if you were going to use those, or because I see you didn't on the back.
No.
But don't really need to take those off in a hurry for any reason.
Well, even then.
But even then, it's still pretty quick.
2 bolts, 2 sets of clamps up there. Mounts and all are off.
Oh, I see. Clamp. Yeah, that'll work. You're really never going to need to rip these off. Unless you're like, I don't know, really having to mess with something.
Tuning suspension, maybe.
Yeah, but even then, everything's so accessible. You just crawl under it or click the shocks right there. This turned out sick. Oh, I see. Oh, you painted this?
Yeah. The back's done, but I gotta do it with the seal.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah. That's slick. So the paint covers up the sheet metal.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna do that to mine.
That's probably the simplest way. I was gonna do lexing or look in there.
Yeah, I'd rather be able to look in there.
I'm just using that. I'm gonna use that as my next template.
I think it looks good the way it is. Just got finish welding to do, really. Said you just got finish welding to do, really, or finish welding left to do, right?
Yeah, finish welding a couple brackets for the AN20 lines.
Oh yeah, the dash 20 lines for the radiator have not been ran yet.
Yep, the water pump's in it.
Let's explain this real quick too. Not many race trucks I've seen with this big breather. They usually have a catch can up front for the motor and...
Yeah, so this is like kind of from your no prep guys. They run like a puke tank
For everything.
for everything. More so less than what I would run. They obviously don't have like a front diff.
Right.
Or the rear diff is in it. This has everything.
So that's motor, motor, motor.
Yeah, so you got tappet, cover, here and here, valve covers through the separate breathers on it. Then you have a rear diff and then a radiator.
And then the fuel tank obviously into the top of it.
Right.
And then a big, like, Banshee air filter.
Mm-hmm. I think that was off like a CBR 1000 or something for one of their carb filters.
And that's a 2-gallon tank?
2.5.
2.5, yep. Which should be plenty for any kind of catastrophe. But it cleans it up. That way you don't have catch cans up front.
Yeah, what we're looking at is just not having any mess. Everything can be contained. Everybody complains about, obviously the diesel's leaking all over the track.
Yep.
This puts it in there. Now, obviously, if you had a catastrophic failure, engine-wise,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. But the more you try to prevent it, the better.
No, I think a lot of people will appreciate the breather setup on this. And it's ran really cleanly with fittings everywhere. And then has a ball valve to drain it.
Yep. So if you're getting excessive blow by, you're going to be able to see something more. Say you have 3 quarts in it. From one weekend to the next, something's wrong.
Yep.
A little telltale sign, but at least we're not dumping it on the track.
Yep. And that's plenty of trans cooler. Like 2.5 inches thick, 3 inches thick.
1300 CFM.
1300 CFM fan, real big, thick fan on it.
Plus a helper fan on the backside on the radiator.
That's right, yep. Should be plenty of cooling. And then the body work. So this thing's gonna end up being like show quality.
It's close as race.
It's gonna be one of these, which seems to be the new thing. Like a lot of race trucks are super clean these days. Not that they haven't been in the past, but you see a lot more like show quality race trucks.
Yeah, people are starting to take pride in them, and I think the main thing is everybody's trying to get them dialed first, and then body work second.
Yeah.
We're just trying to rush everything and do everything at once.
Yep. So this should be getting a paint job, not a wrap, right?
No, it's a paint job.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say anything about that yet because I'm just going to wait until it's done because it's going to be sick.
It's going to be one of the rare OBS colors you didn't really see much of.
And it'll match something else of his, but we will we'll wait till they're side by side because that'll be a pretty badass little reveal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this fiberglass front clip is sick. Makes me want one for the second gen really bad. There's the estimated time that we think it'll run.
Tilt.
All right, so the hood should tilt once what?
This is just rounded out a little bit more.
Okay. Will it tilt and then stop, or do you have to put in like cables?
I'll have to put a stop on this bracket.
Yeah. Last thing here. Getting pretty confident that this is going to be really fast, like faster than 670.
Yeah, we're thinking like 630-ish fuel only.
On fuel, without even messing with the Maximizer 6 that's on it.
I think we're gonna just use full jet at first, and then I have 5x25 injectors in. I'm gonna pull those out.
That's what I wanted to say was, I think we're going to go to the first test session with smaller injectors right off the bat.
Right off the gate, we're gonna put 5x16s in it, let it run, see what it does. Hopefully that will pull a little power out, but it's also gonna obviously raise pop pressure, be a little cleaner, so it's going to make a little more power. So we'll see.
Yep. I think it's gonna be fast.
We dropped roughly 1,000 pounds.
I mean,
Adding weight back on it.
I'm just excited to scale it. I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be sub 4,500.
Yeah, 43, 4,400 is what I'm thinking.
Yep. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be different trying to slow it down rather than make it faster.
Yeah, it's always harder to slow down than it is to speed up. We can always add power.
We can add fuel, we can add nitrous. We know how to do that. It's not as easy to pull those things out. And yeah, we might have to add weight.
Hopefully we're gonna.
Didn't even think about that until just now, really.
With the weather here, we're gonna get some time for some testing. Be able to dial it in before at least the first race.
This should be, I feel like we'll be on a trailer in a month. Is that too adventurous?
Yeah, plan is to be testing. May not be painted, but we're going to be testing by the end of the month or early May.
Yep.
And then try to get it somewhat dialed and get a couple of test sessions in, and then we'll go to paint.
Yep.
Fit another test session or two after, and we'll be ready for the first race.
Yeah, we are skipping Rudy's, so we have a little bit extra time. I've never been to Rudy's. I'd like to go one year, but we're not gonna go to this one. So UCC will be our first race, which is kind of nice. It means we have until June 4th to get this shit figured out. So.
Yeah, I remember one.
Action seal.
Leaking? Yep. You see it. Oh, it might need tightening. Now it's rotated.
Little brake action.
Yeah, it's not been wanting to hold.
Still air somewhere.
Did a pressure pump on it.
He said you've bled it 100 times.
Yeah. And put a propulsion valve on it.
Yeah. Does it still have all the other stuff that it had before, or did you take all that out?
What?
Like the factory. Oh, this doesn't have.
Didn't have any. Didn't have any of that on it before.
Yeah. So, were you pushing through over there?
That's what you get for spending big money on brakes.
And these are used rotors, aren't they?
Yeah, but I mean, there's no matter.
No, I'm talking about like they don't need broken in.
No, but they're brand new pads.
Time to buy a third gen.
Maybe the booster.
Something's wrong with it, you think?
The vacuum booster's gotten weak.
Oh, do you want to do it with the off? It's awfully nice to have the whole front end off to be able to work on things.
You think you just come in here at 100 mile an hour?
Yep. What are we doing?
Putting doors back on after some shitty, not really shitty, but some paint.
Just a little bit of matte black action.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's ready, but it's not exactly what we expected, huh? What do you say?
Last minute, you know.
All right, so we're untested, right?
In theory, yeah.
Why are we untested?
Well, with brake issues and other issues,
Yep.
we ran out of time.
Brakes took
3 weeks.
probably, yeah, at least 2 weeks, I was going to
3
say.
weeks or better.
So it had wave rotors, kits, like the billet hubs and the rotor kits and the wheel woods front and back. Couldn't get that to work. I'm not even going to explain it because it's a long story. But we're back to factory front brakes, right? Yep. And still got the aftermarket ones in the back. We're having troubles getting the truck to hold on the brake. It would just push through. Again, long story, so I'm not going to explain it, but here we are. Also didn't get painted like he wanted to get it done, but is what it is. Today's Wednesday night. We're going to head to UCC tomorrow morning and set up our pits and be there. So I'm going to end this one off here and pick it back up for a fresh video at the track starting tomorrow. Shout out to Zach for hooking me up with a new hood stack, pie cut stainless, of course. Nothing was really wrong with my previous one. It just didn't really fit the greatest. It had to kind of sit sideways. So I made this to kind of fit the hole a little bit better, and he welded it up for me and looks sick. Kind of finishes off the engine bay how I like it. So we're off to UCC in the morning. It's late Wednesday night. I'm going to start a new video for UCC, and hopefully we have some success. So see you in the next one.